Look at this, everybody. This is absolutely incredible. This is real. This is real life. This is the sunrise. It's insane. Anyway, guys, I wanted to come to you today and talk to you about how to keep a gratitude journal. Now, when I go outside in the morning, the sunrises are different every morning, and it's something beautiful, right? It's beautiful to witness. And in Canada, the sunrises can be incredible, as you can see. It's amazing. It's something to be grateful for. And when you express what you're grateful for every day, you feel more joy. You're happier. You appreciate God's blessings, all the things that He's created. And I want to talk to you guys today about how to keep a gratitude journal. Okay, very simple, very easy. I'm just going to go through this and do my best. It looks like I'm not very good at holding the camera straight. That might be better. But anyway, here goes, everybody. So how to keep a gratitude journal. What I would recommend for everybody that's watching this or will watch this is just go pick up a notebook or a journal. This thing I found at my dad's house. He hadn't filled it out, so I said, hey, can I have that? He's like, yeah. But anyway, yeah, very simple. Like, you can get it on Amazon. You can go to the store. You just grab one. This is like a like a big one. I've had a lot of different journals throughout my life. I've been keeping a gratitude journal for like the last 7 years. So I believe I'm pretty good at knowing like what is important to writing, because I read back over my journals, and there's some things that I've written in the past where I'm just like, it's not that important. I don't really care about reading this over. And I'm going to kind of explain that and then show you mine. So um, in a gratitude journal, what you want to do is you want to write down three things you're grateful for every day. Just three, right? You can do more, but as simple as just saying, I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for the sunrise. I'm grateful for nature. I'm grateful for Canada. I'm grateful for whatever you want to be grateful for that day. There's thousands of things that you can be grateful for every day. Even if life is tough and you're going through a lot, there's something to be grateful for. Okay, so those are three things. Okay, then you want to write at least three wins that you had the previous day. I usually journal about the previous day. I wake up early and journal about the previous day. If you want to journal at night, you can do that. But I usually write down three wins I had the previous day. Okay, so the three wins that I had, they pretty much, it can be anything like my wife made an amazing meal. That's a win. Or, hey, I just painted my new shop over here and it looks absolutely incredible. That's a win. Another win would be, let me show you this. This is a win that I had. So I am painting my shop, and there was this giant old furnace in there, electric furnace that was heating up the place, and it broke. So it was connected to the wall and had a bunch of wires, and I didn't know how to, how to take it down, because there was a lot of electrical, like giant electrical cords, and I didn't want to blow myself up. So the painter, he just took it down for me. I didn't even ask him, and he was like, yeah, I'll take it down for you. So that's a win. I didn't have to worry about that. So that's a blessing. So the reason why you want to write down your wins, everybody, is because if you've ever read the book Psycho-Cybernetics, it talks about, like, if you put yourself in a winning state all the time, you're going to feel like a winner. Even when things are tough, even when things are bad, you're going to feel like a winner. So I just want to show you that. So it's very important to remember the wins that you're having. Remember that you're blessed. So that's three things you're grateful for, three wins that you've had, and then three things that you're grateful that will happen. Will happen. So what's the purpose of writing things that have not happened but you're grateful for that will happen? Is you're manifesting it. You're saying you're grateful that things, you believe that they'll come to pass. So, for example, I live in Canada now, and I know a lot of people are like, "Why do you want to live in Canada?" I, I, I well, I've always wanted to live in the country, and I've always like countryside, where it's open and open fields. And my wife is actually from this area, so I wanted to live closer to her family, so my baby could be raised by her mom and that family. And look at it, isn't that amazing? It's incredible. So that's why I wanted to come out here. So I manifested that before it even happened. I said, I'm grateful that will happen. So that's something that, and I believe if you do that, you can make it happen. All right. So it's three things you're grateful that will happen. I actually write down a couple things I'm grateful for my wife every day, so I can remember how amazing she is. She's over there. And in the back of my journal, I just started doing this recently. Let me see if I can show you guys. I write down my small plates, which you can just, what that means is spiritual things that have happened to you in your life every day. You seeing God's hand in your life. So in the very front of the journal, sorry guys, I'm like holding this. I don't have like a selfie stick or something to put this on. So I write down the things I'm grateful for. I write in cursive, right? Because I'm trying to get better at that. But I write down three things I'm grateful for, wins I had the previous day, three things I'm grateful that will happen, and why my wife is awesome. And in the very back, I write down spiritual experiences because I believe when your posterity or kids read this eventually, if that ever happens, um, they'll actually probably care more about the spiritual things that have happened to you and the hand that you've seen, God's hand that you've seen in your life, than like what you're grateful for. Maybe they'll want to read that. I think the gratitude is more for you to make it a habit to see the blessings and the positive things in life, because you want to be positive. You don't want to focus on the negative. So that's what I want to share with everybody. This is how to keep a gratitude journal. Just go grab one, 10 bucks, 5 bucks, whatever. Go find one for free in someone's house that doesn't want to journal anymore, or invite them to journal, and then keep it. Keep those things. I promise it will transform your mindset to always be winning. You're always going to be thinking, hey, I'm so blessed. Because, guys, trials happen to everybody. And that's when you can focus on the blessings that God gives you, you're going to be in a winning state. You're going to be in a winning mindset, even if things get tough, because trials are for our good sometimes. Sometimes we go through hard things so we can be better, so we can be perfected. And just like like a piece of coal has to go through a lot of pressure in order to become a diamond. It's the same thing with us in this life. We got to go through a lot of ups and downs, opposition, and all things, so we can come out stronger. So sorry guys, I got my Invisalign in, so that's probably why I'm talking a little weird. But if you guys have any questions, if you journal a little differently than me, that's totally fine. I want to know about it. Let me know. Write down the things that you keep in your gratitude journal, what you keep in the back, the front. Let me know. I'm here to learn. Obviously, I'm not you know the authority on how to keep a gratitude journal or what to write down every day. I'm just explaining what I do, and hopefully it can bless you guys' life. So amazing sunrise. I'm trying to get it for you guys. Incredible. Okay. Blessings all around. All right. Have a great day, everybody. In the comments, let me know what you're grateful for today. Love to hear it. Have a great one. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.